All right, so we're gonna take a look at the toenail fungus today. And this is actually a follow-up video that I did to a previous one where I didn't know how bad my toenail fungus was, because in my other video, I had nails on every single foot. In fact, if I show you the other one, all 10 toes are infected, so it wasn't just one foot, it was the other foot too. And even this foot, I had toenails that looked like they were normal, but it was actually very, very infected, all 10 of them. And I didn't find out about it until I had shot that last CBD video where I took the CBD, and imagine that there was a toenail fungus or toenail here, like an infected toenail, and you could see that in the other video. Well, when I applied the CBD, it had discolored and changed the toenail fungus immediately, or at least the discolored toe. And so I kept doing that for a good couple weeks, good few weeks, and then it got to a point where it looked like it had actually cleared the toenail fungus, but then there was still a part of the nail that was still there. And when I kept applying the CBD, it kept loosening, it kept loosening, it kept loosening until the nail fell off. And then when the nail fell off, it revealed that the whole toe, there was like, I don't know if you can kind of see on the outside here, but I'm doing a pretty good job at getting it down because I had to peel it off layer by layer by layer by layer. I'm not trying to go to the doctor because I know that they do have the medication, but what they prescribe, it damages your liver as one of the side effects. I don't know if you ever like watch those, like the medical commercials, and then they have like that nice music playing, and in the background, like you see like a nice family and all the positive things, but then 50 seconds of the 60-second commercials, all side effects. And I just didn't want to put that in my body. I'd rather do it naturally. And I also know that it's actually pretty expensive to go to the doctor to take those, like that medication that damages your body and damages your liver as one of the side effects. And then the other thing is, it still is a long process. You still have to go through the months of cleaning up. So I just figured I'd do it naturally. And so like when I applied the CBD and the toenail came off, I realized how bad it was. And so I started doing it to the other toes, and the other toes had started to come off. This actually looks way better. I know it looks kind of blue and nasty because I put Listerine on it, and I'm in the process of trying to clean it up and make it a little bit better. But I took some pictures. I'll probably post them maybe on a blog post or something, but you'll see that the way that it looks now is actually way better than when I had first started, because again, all 10 toes were infected. I got in a motorcycle accident back in, it had to have been like late 2011, maybe early 2012. And so my toenail got busted. I was on top of a car with no brakes involved until like I landed on top of the roof, and then when they hit the brakes, I flew off and flew between the mini SUV and my motorcycle. And when I landed, they hit my left foot and it damaged my toe. I thought it was broken. Lucky my leg wasn't broken, but my toe definitely was broken. And so like it damaged the toenail, and I guess I didn't take care of it, got infected. And so almost like seven something years later, now that I'm trying to fix it, I didn't realize how bad it was. But I'm getting closer day by day, layer by layer. I don't know if you can kind of see like this. So this is my very first time of being able to actually get in under there and peel this off, but it's so painful. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that's so nasty. Bam. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh. That's what life has been like. And the reason why this would actually be a whole lot more painful, but I'm actually doing a couple things here. I am taking Hempworx CBD oil, and you place it here just like this. This has been helping so much. Just like that. And you place it there. It takes away the pain, and the CBD oil in general, I don't know how much I can say, but if you do like the research, you'll notice that it has like the antifungal properties. And what'll happen is it'll loosen everything up. It makes it easier to remove, at least for me personally. I don't know if it's going to have the same effect for everyone else. And it takes away the pain. I also take CBD sublingually as well. But I'm really pumped up and I'm really excited about this because it's specifically because of the Hempworx brand, the purest CBD oil on the planet. It's got third-party testing, and it's one of 13 companies at this current moment that's kind of approved for quality. And CBD is starting to pop up everywhere. It's starting to pop up in gas stations, grocery stores, it's starting to pop up in pharmacies, it's starting to pop up in even shopping malls. And the craziest thing is the same reason why I don't want to go to the doctor, because taking that stuff damages, like, it has so many side effects to it. Now, I'm not saying like don't go to the doctor. Maybe you want to go to the doctor and get their professional advice. I'm not a doctor, so maybe don't take my advice if it feels like I'm giving you advice. I'm not. But the crazy thing is you take the tincture off any one of those shelves, guaranteed almost every single time without fail. Maybe it's because it's an unregulated industry and there's only 13 companies that are kind of regulated so far with the Hemp Authority seal and the stamp. The truth of the matter is that when you flip it to the back and look at the ingredients, almost every single one of them, they put fillers in. And I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's cheap, or maybe it's like MCT oil, which is, it's cool. It's good, but it's not hemp. It doesn't have the same effects. And, or they'll put like cannabis as the very last ingredient, or they'll do some like weird stuff, you know? And essentially it's because either it's cheap, or maybe they're just trying to send you back to the pharmacy. And I would imagine they do that the same thing with other products. Now, my foot looks pretty raunchy right now, I know, because obviously I put some Listerine. And honestly, I know it's just because I could probably get a lot of people to watch this video if it looks more raunchy than if I had left it clean with already taking off like the Listerine and making it look nice. But I kind of want to show you that this is what it looks like to remove toenail fungus with CBD oil. And some other things that I've been doing too is I'll use like apple cider vinegar. Oh man, oh, that shit's so gross. Oh, you're watching it live on video. It took me so long to get to this point because it was layer by layer. It was like the toenail fungus was like attached to my nerve endings. Yeah, it was like the toenail fungus was attached to my nerve endings, making it so difficult to remove. Like if you can imagine that, well, I had to go layer by layer, and all this around here, it was like I had to, before I could even get on the inside of here, like you see how like you can kind of see the pockets now? Well, there was no pockets. It was going over, like the whole thing was going over. This one, it was going over, like on this toe here, it was like all the way on this side. I got it all the way removed. And so day by day, I'm able to take it off. The CBD oil has been taking away the pain. It's been helping a whole lot. And I'm just really pumped up and excited because one of my goals that I kind of let die so long ago, look at that piece. One of the goals that I let die so long ago is I love to play soccer. And soccer is actually very hard to play when your toes are so infected. Oh, and another thing too is like on a couple of toes, like my pinky toe here, on this toe, and then on a couple of, like the pinky toe here too. What happened was I actually had more than one nail in the same toe. So like because of the fungus, there would be like a nail underneath the fungus, and then because I let it go for like 7 years, another nail would grow over it. And so it made it very painful to walk every day, let alone play soccer on a competitive level. So late 2000 level, early 2012, I just kind of gave up the vision, the dream of being able to play professional soccer and do training. But thanks to Hempworx, not only is the CBD oil like exposing that I had such a deep problem and now I can actually spend time to fix it, but what I'm able to do now is there's also a compensation plan of if you decide to promote the products as an affiliate. And Hempworx has allowed me to essentially quit my job, go full time and being a promoter here. And so obviously I am a promoter of Hempworx. I do want to disclose I'm an independent affiliate, and it's allowing me to now, as soon as I get this fixed, I'm going to spend 24 hours a day or like 24/7 or however often I can training for competitive soccer. And hopefully, I live in Sacramento. I know they're probably coming out with the Sacramento MLS team. Hopefully start training with some people to either A, get inside of the MLS team, or B, get one of my contacts in. And so I'm just pumped up and excited that my dream is alive again.